bad time this time of year. How many times is he going to tell us?
Oh, let him tell it. I love fairy tales.
This ain't no fairy tale, little girl. If you don't take it seriously, you're a fool.
The first Valentine's Day after 20 years. Has to be something special.
Look, Landers, you gotta get a lot of exercise if you're gonna grapple with Gretchen.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got a Valentine for her that she's never gonna forget. Right to the heart, huh?
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody loses their heart.
Roses are red, violets are blue. One is dead, and so are you.
It can't be happening.
Stop!
It can't be happening again.
What's going on over in Valentine Bluffs? It looks like Harry Warden's back in town.
It happened once. It happened twice. Cancel the dancer, it'll happen thrice. In the town of Valentine Bluffs, there are many ways to die. Take your pick. My Bloody Valentine.
Goddamn. Hello,
Wow.
everybody. Welcome to Travis and Vic's Drunken Horror Adventures. I'm Travis, and I tell you what, Vic, before we even get into things, I have to tell you, I'm completely fucking trashed.
Well, I am Vic, and I've drank 3 reds tonight, and I thought I was doing okay until you told me you drank like 30. And I just want to say, goddamn, that made my dick hard.
What, me drinking 30?
No. The trailer opening up. I
I
thought
love
it was awesome.
the overacting bartender there. He was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Oh, goddamn, people, tonight we're talking about My Bloody Valentine from 1981, classic slasher from the 80s. Not the first slasher we've talked about from the 80s. We've talked about The Burning. We've talked about a couple of Halloweens. Well, we talked about all of the Halloweens.
I say, what do you mean a couple? Yeah.
I was going to say, but this is a little nice throwback to the 80s again. Since it is February, happy February, everyone. The year of my birth, or the month of my birth. Excuse me, shit.
Happy,
Vic,
what?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Happy Negro Month, Black History Month, whatever you want to call it. Happy to everybody.
I have to tell you, I felt very good last night, and I feel like we were kind of going with American tradition last night when the Patriots beat the black off those Seahawks last night. So you got all these white guys that are called the Patriots that just fucking slaved whipped those Seahawks. Sorry, Terry. White rules every time. Sorry, blackers.
Yeah, I do want to say sorry about your luck, Terry, but y'all won last year and you shouldn't have, so here you go. You got your ass kicked this year.
Yeah, I mean, they got robbed again. I mean, you guys might have gotten robbed, but we sure didn't. We just got raped instead.
Yeah, so we should have beat them. So,
but man, I tell you what, I'm excited about this slasher tonight. You know, I love horror. I love holiday-related slashers. I mean, let's think about it. Friday the 13th, April Fool's Day, Halloween. I wish Thanksgiving would fucking come out and Eli Roth would do it. But it is what it is. And, man, I'm ready to get into this. Are you ready to get into this? My Bloody Valentine, 1980-1, 1 year before I was born, 1 year after you were?
Yeah, I am fucking ready. I remember watching this in the theaters, yo.
Really?
No.
That
would have been awesome, right?
I was like, what, did you get some sort of replay later on in life?
No, I was in my diaper drawers in there watching it in the front row with my popcorn.
Fair enough. All right, well, this movie, it came out February 11th, 1981 in the U.S., February 13th, 1981 in Canada. It was directed by George.
Was that a Friday?
You know, I wondered about that because 2009 was, but I don't know about this. It was directed by George Mihalka, which that motherfucker didn't respond to me when I harassed him and tried to get him on the show so he can eat dick. And it was produced by John Dunning, Andre Link, and Stephen Miller. Screenplay was by John Beard. He also didn't respond to me. Story by Stephen Miller. And Vic, you know what this IMDb rating is?
Yes, it's like a 6.9 or something, right?
6.2. Still pretty good for a 1980s
slasher.
slasher.
I knew it was in the 6s. Yeah. For a slasher, 80s slasher, I mean, a lot of them just don't get a lot of good rankings. So,
yeah, and
that's pretty impressive.
It had a budget of $2.3 million Canadian money, made $5.672031 box office. So, this movie starts out, man, and we're just going to get right into it, because otherwise I'm going to sidetrack and fucking throw up or something. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm handling the rundown this week. It should be entertaining. So we get two miners in full gear. When I say miners, I'm talking about like coal miners. And they're wearing face masks. You know, they're seen going down into the mine shaft. They're both carrying a pickaxe. Good weapon, I would say. And they both reach in an area where they both take off them, where, you know, one of the characters takes off the mask. And it's a blonde chick, you know? And I'm like, oh, this chick's about to get it in the ass, because she's a whore.
Yes, she was.
They all are. Anyway, they love it. And she removes part of her uniform. She's like half fucking naked, and she starts making out with this dude, and he don't want to take his mask off. Did you notice that? He's like, no.
Yeah, it's kind of like in Revenge of the Nerds, where he didn't want to take his mask off when he was raping the cheerleader.
And for a wrestling kind of reference here, he jams that pickaxe into the wall. It looks like he's going to fucking stab her with it, right? But he doesn't. And, you know, she starts doing a little striptease, fondling his mask and his breathing tubes in a very sexual manner. I would have fucking done bad things to her and her heart tattoo on her chest. You know what I'm saying? On her titty.
Oh, yeah.
So the dude, he finally grabs her and he fucking slams her right through that pickaxe on the wall. And that blade impales her right through the fucking chest. Sweet goddamn. What a way to start the movie, My Bloody Valentine, 1981.
Oh, God. It was so great. And it gets even better every time I see it. It's been a while since I've seen it, but today I watched it and it was just as good as it was the first time I've seen it. If not better.
Well, in this small town of Valentine's Bluff, it kind of shows them preparing for a Valentine's Day dance. And the town's home to a coal mine, which you kind of got earlier, where, you know, most of the dudes there locally work, and old dudes, young dudes, whatever. And Hanniger, he's the town mayor. He's pretty much talking about the Valentine's Day dance. By the way, in the background, I don't know if you can hear it, but Homo the dog is bitching because he's not out with the other dogs because he's a retard.
Where are the other dogs at?
They're just wandering around the basement.
And Homo's not allowed to get out?
Yeah, he eats sticks and shit. He's a retard.
That's my dude.
Plus, he'll look for something to put in his own ass. So we're not having that. Not in my house. We don't do the gay.
I love it.
So anyway, the mayor's, you know, talking about the Valentine's Day dance with Mabel, and this is this old bitch. She runs a laundromat, and you know, Hanniger's, you know, the mayor. He's telling her, you know, that there was a past tragedy or whatever you want to call it that was associated with Valentine's Day, which, you know, the only thing I can ever think of in real life is the Valentine's Day Massacre with Al Capone. But, you know, we learned that this is the first Valentine's Day dance, excuse my slurring, to be held in, like, decades. Because apparently, Vic, and this is where, you know, this movie already gets interesting right from the start. 20 years prior, a mining accident trapped 5 men underneath the ground. See, what happened was 2 of the supervisors were too worried about getting the fuck out of there to the Valentine's dance, which I don't know who has the Valentine's dance. I mean, unless you're in high school. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking weird.
Maybe they were chaperones.
for the troll for little fucking kids.
Yeah, man. You can't just let little kids go around fucking each other. That's not how it works.
You can't have them putting their little willies in each other's butts. But anyway.
Exactly. Nobody wants that to happen.
So these idiots, you know, they pretty much left their post while the 5 dudes are still below, and they failed to, you know, check for the dangerous levels of methane gas, which I don't know much about methane gas, but it is what it is. And of the 5 men who were trapped in it, huh?
I said I got butane. Would that work?
All right. Propane and propane accessories?
Yes, I got that too. Well, I got the accessories, but I don't have the propane.
My name's Hank Hill. Anyway, so, you know, there were 5 dudes that were trapped in this explosion because of the fucking methane that these idiots didn't check for. And 4 of them died. Well, Harry Warden was fucking rescued, and the dude had fucking lost his mind. And it was pretty obvious that this dude was fucking eating his coworkers to survive. And I just thought, even though that scene was only like a few seconds long, it was fucking badass, dude.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
This motherfucker, like, there's gonna be something we get into in the remake, but it's kind of cool circumstances to which Harry Warden became what he was. But anyway, so Harry, you know, after this moment where Harry's fucking snapped being in that mine, you know, he takes his fucking revenge on these 2 supervisors that let the fucking mine blow up and him turn into a goddamn cannibal. And he attacks them with a fucking pickaxe. And not only that, he tears out their goddamn hearts. And he leaves them in decorative Valentine boxes. And he tells the town, don't ever fucking have another Valentine's dance. And I guess if you're Harry Warden and these motherfuckers were all excited about going to a Valentine's Day dance, you would be that way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what, yeah.
I guess he'd just be happy to be alive, you know. But at the same time, I had to eat another dude. You ever seen Alive, Vic?
I've seen Eaten Alive.
Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
I'm not sure.
That one about the soccer team that ate each other?
No, I haven't.
I've never seen that either. I'm surprised I haven't either.
I have seen Eaten Alive. Have you seen that?
No, but it sounds hot.
With Toby Hooper? With Marilyn Burns?
Did it suck?
Yeah.
He was kind of a bum outside of his main movies, wasn't he?
Yeah, I say that was like right after Chainsaw, I think. Like, I don't know, like 77, 78 maybe.
Toby Hooper bum role.
Yeah, pretty much. He got a couple classics, but the rest are just, woo.
Yeah, I think that's true of most directors. I mean, there was John Carpenter and a few others that were, like, good all across the board, like Steven Spielberg and... What are you doing, homo?
Adam F. Green.
Yeah, Adam F. Green. His was the only good segment in that fucking Chillerama, but I digress. Anyway.
It really was. Keep going. We got a show.
Did you watch that yet?
I've seen some of it. I haven't watched it all.
You don't want to watch the whole thing. Just watch his.
Yeah.
So, Anyway. So this warning had been heeded until now, 1981, and the town tries to put the past behind it by having another dance, which, I don't know, Vic, I mean, you come from a small town. I don't. Do they have any fucking dances like this in your town?
Like, I mean, we had, like, high school dances and middle school dances and shit.
Yeah, so they had hometown, or they had homecoming, spring fling, and prom. That's about it that I remember.
We had homecoming. We had, like, in middle school, man, we just had like a bunch of random dances, I guess, so like people could just rub their pee against the chick or something. I don't know why they had them. I was getting high, but like we just had random dances. Sort of like on.
Apparently, a picture of me exists, Vic. I swear this is true, right? I went to some high school dance at J-Town High School, and I was like a freshman, and this chick was like a sophomore, right? And I went to her, I don't know what it was, homecoming or something, right? And I had I can't even say it without laughing, but I had a complete fucking boner in the picture.